Hey guys, welcome back. It's Arrow Dragon here with a Yosenju deck profile. So before we start, I want to say that I don't have a side deck for this yet. But so far, from what I know, you can side in a bunch of awesome stuff like Maxi, Effect Veiler, Lose One Turn, Phoenix Chains, which I don't really like to run in this deck personally. And some other awesome cards like Kaijus. They work really well with this deck. But yeah, let's just get down to the main deck, and then those are some side cards that you can actually add into the deck, which will be nice. So you got Yosenju Kama 1s, 3 copies of each. Now Kama 1, you have another Yosenju face up, you bounce a card. So simple as that. It's a really powerful card. And then Kama 2, you're able to attack directly, deal half the damage. And then Yosenju Kama 3, when you deal damage using a Yosenju card, you can search your deck for any Yosenju card. So pretty simple. You go into Kama 2. Kama 2 inflicts damage. You search. Main phase 2 or 1, you haven't used Yosenju Kama 1's effect. You can bounce. So really good card. And then next, I don't run the Pendulum engine, but I only have this card for a purpose where if my monsters would be destroyed by battle or card effect, I can destroy this card instead. Plus, it becomes a target for the Yosenju's secret moves, so it's really good. I only run it at 2. And then 2 Yosenju Sujiks, which is the honest of the deck, makes one of your monster gains 1,000 attack points. So pretty simple as that. And then Yosenju Magat. Not a lot of people expect this card. They don't really see it, but this card is amazing. So when you tribute summon a monster with this guy, you can special summon a Yosenju from your deck, which mainly I go for Sujik. And then Sujik comes out, that I can increase his attack by 1,000, becomes 3,000. And then from there I can like crash into something that's 3,000, or just attack and deal damage. So this guy can put a lot of damage on board. I have done it before, so it's a really awesome card to run at 2. And then for spells, got 3 Tenkies, pretty standard. You're gonna try to find all your key cards and try to get all your combo pieces in hand. And then 3 Paw Dualities. I would recommend running 2, because I feel like I've seen Paw Duality multiple times from playing just 1, and I don't like to see that a lot. So if you guys do want to switch out 1, go ahead. But for me, for right now, I still want to test it out more. I guess it's just on the luck of the draw. If you can only try not to pull the 3rd duality when you play 1. So far, none of that has happened. So 3 Paw Dualities are a-okay at the moment. And then triple MST, we are now in the pendulum format, so you want to get rid of the scales ASAP. Plus, you want to get rid of back row to finish games or anything. So 3 MSTs are the way to go. And then 2 Dark Holes would replace 1 for Raigeki, but since most of the time you won't have any monsters on your board, you can Dark Hole and there's no minus for you. So really good cards right there. And then for traps, it's more likely if a trap heavy deck. So bottomless, vanities, and then triple mirror force, which is kind of standard for the deck. But I prefer one of the mirror force to be switched out for storming mirror force. I know that card is really expensive. It's like a $40 card, $30 card. But 3 mirror force still works. Storming mirror force, it just sends the monster back to your opponent's hand. So it's either way, still pretty good card effect there. And then moving on, got Yosenju's Secrets move. So 2 copies only. People like to play at 1, which is okay, but I find it at 2 to be good, because this card is only more active early game into mid game, and then after late game when you have your XYZs on the field, it's no use to you no more, because you can't really play it. So it's good for the early rounds. And then triple mistake, Now you don't want your opponent to be searching at all. Plus the penalty format like Sky Iris, Odd Eyes, they're gonna be searching for days. So you don't want any of that. You just want them to draw. So this is kind of like the kind of Thunder King Ryo, I would say. So neither player can add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing them. And it kind of double edges on you because you got Pod Duality and Tenki and Kama 3. However, by that time you got cards in your hand already, so it shouldn't be a problem for you. So triple mistake. Solemn Warning, 2 breakthrough skill, which you can switch for Phoenix Chain if you want, and then ends off with a Compulse. And then for the extra deck, you got Dark Rebellion. Awesome card not to have, or I wouldn't see the reason why not to have it. Deltaros, my friends call me crazy to play Satara Knights and Yosenjus. Well, it's kind of like a sub as of right now for was it Lightning Chidori. So you need 3 materials, and then when you summon it, it can't be negated because that's materials, and then you can detach 1, and then you pop a card. So fair deal. It's really easy to get you your Yosenju cards out, and then you just go into this guy and pop cards. So a really good card. And then 101, self-explanatory with number 50 as well. I play 1 Brotherhood of Fire Fist Tiger King to search out the Tenki if I really need it. Most of the time I don't play at all, so I don't really run into that. And then 2 Castels. Excuse me. Castel. 2 Castels because Exciton Knight got banned. So running 2 is more like on the safer side. You call it. Whoa. I don't know what is going on, but okay, there we go. Kind of sick after the holidays too. Caught a cold. So Abyss Dweller, and then Cowboy, Burn Damage, Mace Stroke. I feel like I want to take out Mace Stroke, but so far he's been proving to be good because your opponent would be like throwing out all these high attack monsters, but then have low defense, and then I'll be like, no, I'll just play Mace Stroke and then flip it down and attack. And then Diamond Dire Wolf, gotta be the MVP of the deck. You got multiple targets with your Yosenju cards, and Diamond Dire could just pop cards too. Same concept with Deltaros. And then the guy, which I can never pronounce his name. Yeah, I'm not gonna attempt to say its name, but this guy, he switches the target to him and everything, or you can switch a different target. Yeah, it's a really good card though. That's what I know. And then number 103, Ragnar Zero. 80% of the time I would play this card because my opponent would be like increasing their monster's attack and stuff. I'd be like, okay, of course you can do that, but I'm gonna get a free draw and a free pop. So yeah. And then Rhapsody, amazing card. Made it so many times, countless times, I guess. And then I guess I would say a new addition to the extra deck, Harpy's Pet Phantasmal Dragon. So as long as this card has material on it, it can attack directly. So kind of like Heartland Draco, and a substitute for it. And then let's see, Harpy monsters with effects or your opponent cannot target any Harpy monsters with effects or attacks. So they can't attack into this card or activate card effects towards this card. So it's a really good card. I really like it in a sense where it deals with wind monsters. So Yosenju works perfectly fine for it. But yeah, that's it guys. That's my deck profile. I'm sorry I don't have the side deck and everything, but then like I mentioned, Kaijus, Maxis, Effect Veilers, it depends on what you're going against really, but this is like the main overall deck that I currently have. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and definitely check out more videos to come in the year 2016. And yeah, this is Aerial Dragon, and I'm signing out.